When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Boise State Broncos. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Broncos offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, give on the inside. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Hand off from the shotgun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now they're going to throw it. Dances away. Quarterback gets the first down. How frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They're bringing heat. Still running at the 40. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass. You want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Handoff from the gun. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Cano. Throws for the tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Kentucky's offense has its first opportunity of the day. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, they'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Got room at the 35. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Quickly complete. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Tackled, but he has a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Cano. Throws to the tight end. What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. Inside the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
And the Wildcats are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Colorado is going to enjoy the trip back to Boulder after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at Folsom Field, and suddenly it's quite the resume. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Cano. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll run it out of the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Caught near the sticks. It's Herring. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6. They ran it on first down, now on 2nd. Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's got it on the move. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to run it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The field goal is no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
To the air, it's Cano. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. 1st down for this offense. He's going to pass. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page.
To get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is good. And now the lead is even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
To the air, it's Cano. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Broncos are marching down the field.
Get set.
Leaves it with the running back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Broncos headed quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Pushes ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boise State.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So a drive there of 84 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Blue. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Cano. They're trying to get to it, and they're able to make the tackle.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
It's complete on the right side. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. Smashes ahead. Running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Kentucky. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A first down for the offense. Snags a quick pass on the left. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Offense working from the pistol. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. The play action fake. Time to take a shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings.
Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Cano. Feeling some heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. It's complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Broncos are rolling down the field.
42 Spider.
Wide out in motion. Going up top on first down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos. great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. They'll run play action, trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll try the run. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll give it to him again. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He's going to pass on second down. It's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Dances away from 1. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. They're getting this guy lathered up. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back.
And the quarterback is snowed under. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. To the air. It's Cano coming after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. He wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. He's got it. And he will score! Touchdown Broncos! They want to see if they can score the deuce. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He makes his way into the end zone for the 2, and now they trail by just 13. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Stopped after making the catch.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He'll pull it down and run. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. The Wildcats are flying down the field. The give to the lone running back. Sweet cut there. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the ground. He's got it again. Keeps the legs moving. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. Off play action on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Dropping back, it's Cano. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack. The Broncos moving quickly to the line.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
He's got the tight end. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Pocket starts to collapse. It's a fumble. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They want that clock to run. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them from scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.